Well, I'm delighted to announce that our first production of 2015 will be a brand new adaptation of Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. It's a first-person story from the perspective of the main character known as Pip, which starts with him recounting events in his life all the way from his early childhood at the age of 7, growing up in the Kent marshes where Charles Dickens himself spent most of his childhood. And while he's there, a couple of things happen that spark a series of events that sort of spiral out of control. And really, I can't say much more than that without giving away what happens in the story.
Because Great Expectations is a novel, it's really exciting to know so much about the whole story in such detail, which is quite different when you're doing a play.
What's important for us is sort of stripping back what the writer's given us and sort of finding the original things that made that text special.
The great challenge from my point of view is the fact that the novel is written from the first person perspective, and that is the thing that's nearly always lost in any adaptation.
We are trying to do this production from Pip's point of view because the entire book is written in first person. So it's really exciting to make characters, but all of them look very different but the same because it's in the same person's mind.
We as a company have to take the audience into Pip's mind. We have to transport them into Pip's memories.
We've taken the same cast from Henry V. We bonded so well. Teamwork and working well as a team is so important for the Cyphers style of working. I mean, it can't really work without it. How can we get an audience to trust us if the actors don't trust each other?
We have an hour and a half to tell essentially half a lifetime as a person.
And it comes at such a pace, particularly the way we've adapted it. It just keeps coming at you. It's so fast-paced and moving all the time.
What I really want to do is I want to be able to have that relationship with the audience so that I can trust them to believe that at one point I can be a child who's 8 years old, but then give it 10 minutes later I can be in my teens, and then another half an hour I can be 23.
If you don't know the story, it's just full of unexpected occurrences the whole way through, and we're constantly following Pip, trying to work out what's happening in his life and why it's happening to him. And that is one of the reasons why I think it's such a great story for us to be doing on stage.
It's at heart, it's a very human story, because at the end of the day, despite all this, it is a story of just this one man growing up and becoming someone he wasn't expecting to be, and it's for better and for worse.
Exciting, tense, never quite knowing what's going to happen, moments that are really tender and beautiful, and moments that are really unexpected and even scary.